What's up, guys? It's your girl, J to J, in the cut, and I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. So in one of my advice videos, I mentioned that if you guys requested it, that I would tell you guys my first frat party experience. And it was requested, and I'm super excited to share you guys the tea. The tea. The tea.
Here's the motherfucking tea.
So it was Bobcat preview of my freshman year, and so it's nothing but freshmen on campus because they give you like a week to adjust by yourself, and I keep on hearing everybody talking about a frat party. So I met another girl, and I also met her roommate. And so we decided that we were going to go to the frat party together, and also it was walking distance, so we were like yes, because none of us had a car. So we walked to the frat house, and there were so many other freshmen there. It was a full house. I walk inside of the actual frat house, and it is packed to the max. It is hot. People are already sweaty, so you can tell they were jumping up and down. There's a long line, like a super long line, to get to a jug of juice where there's frat guys like handing out different cups of jungle juice. And so I waited in the long line with my friend, and so while I'm waiting in a line with my friend, she decides to wander off with her roommate, and I'm just like, okay. I was like, I'll find them in a second. So after I get my jungle juice, I start walking back, and people are bumping into me, jumping up and down, they're sweaty, and I had a full cup. By the time I reached my friend, after I couldn't find her for a good 10 minutes, I literally had a half of cup left. So for me walking from the jungle juice line to find my friend, my cup that was full ended up being half. Actually, like less than half, you guys, to be honest. So after that, I was like, it's hot, it's sweaty, I can't do this, because I do not like a bunch of sweaty, nasty guys just jumping up and down like acting stupid, bumping me 24/7. So I was like, let's go outside. So we're outside, and I'm catching a breather, and so we went to go walk back inside, and they were like, it's too full, everybody gotta go. And I was like, dang, like I shouldn't have came outside. But then part of me was like, it was hot and sweaty, and people were just jumping up and down, and it was pretty boring. So I finished the jungle juice, I chugged it, didn't feel anything at all. So then after that, somebody was like, hey, there's another party just down the street. It's not that far of a walk. So a big herd of freshmen like started walking towards there. And I was like, ooh, there's a lot of guys coming. So I was like, you want to go with my friends? And they're like, yeah, let's go. So we start walking, and we make it to the other house. It's probably like a 10 to 15 minute walk to get to the other frat house. So we get to the other frat house, and there's a bunch of arguing going on. And I'm trying to figure out like, what? How is there already people getting kicked out if this party is just supposed to start? What ended up was going on was there was somebody blocking a door. It was a black guy who was standing blocking the door, not letting other people in, and the rest of the frat was all white guys. They were only letting certain people in, and by certain people, everybody except for black guys. And any black guy who tried to get in, they were pushed away, and they were called the N-word, and it was just so much going on. And I was just like, dang, if they're getting blocked out, I'm not going to be able to get in. I went up to the door just to see, and I ended up getting in, and me and my friends did as well, because we were females. So I was like, okay. So I go inside, and I'm looking around because I'm just like, whoa, like I've never been inside. Like, this is a college party, like I've never been inside. And it was not as crowded at all. Like, they were playing music. At this place, compared to the other one, it was way better than the other frat house, because the other frat house, it was just like one story, but this frat house, it was 2 stories. It was nice, and the inside was just beautiful. My friends wandered off to go get some alcohol, I guess, and I decided to go upstairs. So as I'm going up, oh, that's my neighbors. So as I'm going upstairs, I'm like coughing and stuff. Everybody upstairs was smoking weed. When I tell you they had hella dope, they had hella dope. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, because I was like, oh, I don't know, like, what is going on? Like, what are people doing? Like, I was an angel before I went to college. And so I was just like, what is actually going on? I'm looking around. They're like, hey, you want to hit the blunt? I was like, I'm good. Like, everybody just all like talking, having a good time, and I was just like, nope, miss me with that. And so as people are rotating the blunt, there is this white guy. He was taking this drunk girl into a room, and I was just like, oh my gosh. And then like minutes later, all I hear is, and I was just like, oh, okay, so I know what they're doing. And then in another room, somebody else is doing that. So I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna go downstairs, because I'm not trying to hear that. So I went downstairs and I started like looking around and I was like, where are my friends? And then I noticed against the walls, like most of the walls, there's nothing but beers. Packs and packs and packs of beer, full to the max. And I was just like, oh my gosh, these people are alcoholics. Or they came prepared for the freshmen. They was trying to get us lit. Welcome to Texas State. And so I would continue to walk around and this guy said, hey, you want a beer? And then another guy, hey, you want a beer? Hey, you want a beer? And I'm just like, what is going on? All of a sudden I hear, everybody get out, everybody get out. And I was like, dang, we gotta go. And this one guy was like, don't worry, you don't have to go. And I was like, okay. So I stayed. And I was like, actually, I think I need to find my friends. So I start looking around to find my friends, and I ended up finding them talking to somebody. And I was just like, oh, okay, they're just sitting down on the couch, just chatting it up with somebody. And I was like, okay, so I'm gonna sit down on the couch. So most of the people left, and the only people who were left were basically black girls. And the frat guys were basically trying to talk it up with us. They bought a lot of alcohol, put it on the table, and I was just like, what is going on? Like, oh yeah, you want to have some of this, you want to have some of this, and everybody's just like, ooh, gimme, 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 and I'm just like, what is going on? Like, so I started Snapchatting a little bit of everything. I was just like, like, this is kind of sketchy. Like, first of all, y'all was putting out all the black guys, and now there's none but black girls in here, so let me just record because, you know, I need the receipts. So then after that, my friends ended up getting super drunk. So I was like, you know what, it's time to go, because some of the people were like, oh, you want to stay over, you want to do this, you want to do that, and I was like, I'm good, gee, I'm good, like, you know. So I grabbed my friends and we left. So while we were leaving, we ran into some guys and they were like, let me walk you home, because my friends were drunk. So one guy left with my friend and walked her back to her dorm. My other friend was like, I'm hungry. So we ended up going to go get some food, and it's probably like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. We're all just eating, and then a group of girls came, and the guys were like, oh, like, you know, let's get at them, you know, whatever.
Here's the motherfucking tea.
And so then they ended up leaving us to go hang out with some random white girls. So that's the end of the story. I mean, I saw a drunk girl getting dragged into the room, getting her cheeks clapped. It was a bunch of racist things said to the black guys. Like, it was very segregated. Then we had that awkward, oh, do you want some alcohol, with nothing but black girls in the room, that I thought was really weird. Only for the black guys who were said they were gonna walk us home to leave with a random group of girls. So that's the tea. So if you guys want to hear any of my other story time videos, like the time I got robbed or anything like that, or when my Uber driver tried to kill me, be sure to comment down below. Like, my Uber driver really tried to kill me, you guys. Like, this is not a joke. Hopefully y'all do not get caught up in an Uber with him, because he was a former Texas State student. So yeah, just be on the lookout and be careful, you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give this video a like. And remember, stay focused and stay fabulous. Mwah. Feel free to comment down below your video requests. It can be lifestyle advice, it can be fashion, hair. It can literally be related to any type of content I post. And if you're not sure about the content I post, be sure to check the description box below, and I will definitely be on top of your video requests. And always remember, stay focused and stay fabulous. Mwah.